how's it going? My name is Stan Rio. Welcome to another Adventures of Collapsed Lone Orc, the Hero of the Horde, the Hunt of all Azeroth. Oh wow, I didn't realize this inn had this kind of music. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, let's begin leveling. You might notice I don't have the greatest hello. What's going on here? There is a troll that's dying, a goblin that's over here, and a dead chick and another goblin. Hi, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave you guys to hang out. Hello, troll, are you alright? Oh, there's a dead chick over there. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you do to it. I'm gonna let you do you. Alright, let's come back and see what are we doing here. Wait, why are we mounted up? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mount up on the Sky Golem. I barely even got a chance to ever ride this thing, and it's so freaking cool. Like, look at it. It's great. It's like a huge Iron Man suit, except I'm riding it, and it's awesome. Alright, so let me go ahead and tell you some of the fun stories I had of the day. I recently had to go and get the immunization form because I'm applying to go to university that I really want to go to. Let's see, speak to Bat Handler and obtain passage to the Windrunner. Let me see if that can help me. There we go. Oh, you have to dismount first. Alright, there we go. Let me lock the door. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I had to get the immunization form, so that means I had to go see my doctor and have him check me out and then give me whatever shots I need, yada yada, all the medical stuff that I need to do. And something ridiculous happens, and this is actually, I'm recording this on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so this event happened on Tuesday. I go there, like, not really anything, I don't really think much about it. Hello, so I gotta kill these guys. Alright, sounds good. Let's go ahead and start slaughtering them. And what ended up happening is that apparently I'm missing 2 shots, which I know I've gotten in Russia. I'm pretty sure. It's just the record is just not there. I don't know what's up. Maybe something is missing, but I'm pretty sure they're there. So my doctor suggests that we could actually do some blood work and use my blood. They can find out which shots I have, which shots I don't have in my blood. And this is also, they need to do some blood work to figure out also other stuff that relates to just medical records and kind of keeping them updated. So I'm like, whatever, you know, let's just go ahead and do the blood work. Why not? I get there, and for a while it's just me waiting, and I don't really think much about it. I just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep waiting and hopefully get this thing done over with, because I just want to get out. I don't want to be here. I just want to take a break, go home, record some videos, because it's just a day for me to just do nothing. Which I want to leave this entire day to just record videos all day long. I think I recorded some early in the morning. For some reason, these cannons keep disappearing whenever I look away from them. It's like they're hidden. They're the hidden cannons. Look at that. It's gone. It's just a game bug. Not a big deal. Anyway, I finally get to the place where I'm supposed to get my blood taken, and apparently I found out that they need to take like 6 big vials and then 1 or 2 like quarter of a vial of the original vial. And these vials, they're pretty big, like they're about this big. It's about, say, you probably can't really tell, but take your, if you have like a big cell phone, take like maybe this much of it, and I think you'll be able to see this much, like from here to the end. That's how big the vial was, and I had to make sure to fill it up. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I honestly had my blood taken many times because I had testing here and there in case I got like an infection. I had to check if it's a virus or whatever. I had blood work done before on me numerous of times, and I've never had like a side effect on it. Never reacted oddly to it, and it was like any other blood work that I've done before, except the nurse lady, she messed up on like the second vial, so they'll have to redo it towards the end. I'm like, whatever, okay, not a big deal. I mean, to me, I have blood to give. I'm a big kid. I don't care. You can give me more blood if you wanna. What are we doing? Guide our sights. Use the smoke flares at the location of the Alliance cannons on the northern wall of the derelict Strand. Report to Dark Ranger Liana at the Bleeding Veil after you completed the tasks. Alright. Let's see, how do we want to get there? I guess we can just jump. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ride my Vibrant. It's a little easier for me to orientate on my Vibrant because it's not as big and clunky like my Golem. My Sky Golem is nice, but it's just very clunky and it's hard to get around on it. Oh, crap. Oh, no, I actually did it. Haha! Acrobatics for the win. How can we get out? I guess we just swim. Alright, we're swimming. And disengaged. Yeah, jumping through the air like a boss. Alright, so, anyway, they messed up on one of the vials, not a big deal, but for some reason, whenever the nurse lady takes, sticks a needle into my vein, and this is, I'm gonna try to be as less detailed as possible, for the squeamish ones. Whenever she sticks the needle into my vein to get the blood, it feels kind of weird, it feels kind of funny, but at the same time, I haven't had blood work done on me in a while, so I'm like, oh, it's probably normal, not a big deal. But then, she gets another vial, and sticks the needle into the vein, and it feels a little funnier, like even more funny than the last one, and it goes on like that for maybe 5 vials. I'm thinking, it's not a big deal, I can tough it out. I mean, could be that I just have completely forgot what the experience is like, even though I don't remember ever feeling that kind of an odd discomfort before. Not a big deal. I'm just like, whatever, just keep going, why not? Not a big deal. And then finally, after around the, she takes the, she did 4 big vials, and then she started doing the quarter vials, and, when she started doing the quarter vials, my left hand started feeling kind of cold. I'm like, oh, okay, not a big deal, because I know if you take, when people take your blood, your hands may be a little cold, because you're losing blood, your hand is losing warmth, and it's alright, it's normal. But then the thing is, it just didn't stop there. At a certain point, I started getting hungry after she was done with the quarter vials, and she was kind of on her last vial. And I was like, you know what? I just told her, like, you know, I'm kind of hungry. I mean, she was a pretty cool nurse, and I don't know. I just socialize people. It's just a habit that I have, but I think it's a pretty good habit, nevertheless. Doesn't matter. At that point, I realized that it's not hunger, and I'm feeling like my stomach is sinking into my body. So I'm like, whoa, this is weird. I never felt this before. And my body continues to get colder, and I start to feel kind of weaker in the back, so I kind of start slouching a little bit. And at this point, I'm just trying to process what's going on with me. I don't even know I'm trying to figure out what's happening, because this is a new sensation I never felt, and I don't know how, but somehow I came to a conclusion that I might be passing out, because I just, my stomach kept sinking in, my eyes started getting a little heavy, I started getting cold, and I just kind of looked at the nurse and tried to mumble the best that I can. I'm like, I think I might be passing out. So she immediately pressed the button, small alarm went off, a couple more nurses came in to help me out. She still had the vial in my vein. She was still collecting the last bit she could, and I think my blood just kind of slowed down a little bit at that point as soon as I started getting cold. So she did her best to try to get the last little bit of blood as possible she could. I'm just like, whatever, just get it out of me, whatever. I just want to feel good again. Whatever needs to happen, just do it. And the 2 other nurses, they helped her out. Made sure that I'm still talking with them, still communicating with them, and still can comprehend what I'm saying, and so that I'm still awake. They're trying to keep me awake, trying to get me to answer questions like, are you okay? Are you alright? Please talk to us. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm alright. And I'm just feeling so tired. At a certain point, they asked me to kind of put my head down and just start breathing, and it did help me a little bit. But I was feeling, I don't know what it's like, but it's like I was feeling like I was about to die just right there while sitting and taking my blood. That's what it felt like. It's just my body was pretty much, I felt my body shutting down, I felt my breath getting shorter, and it's just gradually just getting weaker and weaker, and it felt so weird. I'm just looking at the time, don't worry about it. I'm just making sure that I'm keeping the episodes allocated time. I want to make sure this turns into a full episode for sure. And then finally, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna fall asleep. They get some orange juice for me to try to get some kind of vitamins in me and get some kind of natural sugars in me so that I can feel a little bit better while they're still getting a little bit of blood. They finally finished getting the blood, and at a certain point I realized that I'm talking out loud, or thinking out loud. So I started saying pretty much just I'm just sitting there with my head down. I looked up at one nurse and I'm like, I think I'm passing out. This is exactly what I said. I think I'm passing out. I don't want to pass out. I don't want to have the feeling of pass out. I'm not gonna pass out. And then with all my might, I try to breathe heavily, make sure that I just keep constant flow breathing at all times, and I pretty much just didn't pass out. I got myself out of the state while I was feeling really tired. I started breathing heavy. I started breathing more. Started drinking whatever. Like they just try to make sure that I'm still awake. Brought me a couple of orange juice. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling much better. Then they helped me over to the stretcher, and then I ended up pretty much not passing out. And I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't, because it probably would suck if I did. And yeah, that's the story, kids. Make sure that the nurses take the proper amount of blood from you and don't like pierce your veins. This is not the best. I think that's what ended up happening. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I think it was just the nurse maybe missed my veins a little bit, and the blood kind of just like ran in my arm, which caused me to lose quite a lot of blood, which is why I was about to pass out, because I don't usually pass out doing blood work.